we could say. What a game in the link. Unbeaten Eagles, unbeaten Rams. No snow like the last time they played in the playoffs. And oh, what do we have here? It's a tush push, and everyone on Twitter, I still call it Twitter. Yeah, that's a little early there on the guard, huh, Tim?
A little early.
A little early.
Kind of like last week.
No flag. No flag. Apparently, you could just keep doing whatever. Can't stop it. Can't officiate it. Another tush push. Touchdown. And unfortunately for Philly, Lane Johnson, a stinger, left the game. It's 7-3 late first. Clean pocket and the old gray beard. Little shove there from the vet, Davante Adams. Create a little space. Touchdown, Rams, 10-7. Ensuing Eagles possession, and look out! Jalen McCullough. Here's how things sound in Philly at the break. Rowy bad. I've never changed, Philadelphia. Love the passion. But you know your guys are going to fight for 60. 19-7 early in the second half. And again, it's Hurts who sacked. Jared Verse, who's an absolute menace, forces the fumble. Rams pounce on it. First play from scrimmage. Beautiful play design. And it's Kyren Williams out in space. Up 3 scores are the Rams. Verse. They are feeling it, but Philadelphia will hang in. And looking deep, what a throw. That's A.J. Brown, who's just getting warmed up. Very next play. Dallas Goedert missed last week. This might have been his only target of the day. I could be wrong, but it's an impactful one here as Goddard's got the touchdown. All right, 26-14, 2-score game. Next Philly possession. Under 3 to go in the third. Hurts, Brown, like Davante. Create a little space. They rarely call OPI. That's his first touchdown of the season. Hurts talking with the defense on the sideline. All right, I'm doing my part. You do yours. Stafford, Puka Nacua. That's a big-time catch. Absorbs contact, gets the first down, but they stall. This was really the story of the day. You see 4 field goals already, and here, Joshua Carty's kick is blocked by Jalen Carter. That keeps it a 5-point game. And that hits relatively low in the arm. First kick block of his career, by the way. Keep that in mind for Carty. So now it's a 3rd and 10 play, money down, and it's Brown again. And he is so big and strong, hard to get on the ground. 6 receptions, 109 yards and a touchdown. 4th and goal, the real money down, and Slim Reaper. It's Devontae Smith on a beautiful route, a perfect throw, and the Eagles, who trailed 26-7, are now in front. But here come the Rams. It's Stafford, Nacua, 11 grabs, $112. Rams getting closer. 3 seconds, and it's Carty from 44. Carter and Jordan Davis up the middle again. And as we showed you to start the show, a 1-point lead becomes a 7-point lead. Shout to Swagoo, big man balling. As I said, he hit like 19 miles an hour, which is a lot for a 355-pound man. I think he's actually lost some weight. Looks thinner than that. Tremendous fight from Philadelphia. Down by as many as 19. 26 unanswered, and Davis, after the huge victory, they ain't booing anymore, are they?
What a play to end the game, Jordan. Unbelievable. Tell me about it. What happened?
Just comes out to the basics, the details. We knew he was on short low. Just had to block it, get up there. I'm 6'6", for God's sake. I got to get my hands up. But I couldn't do it without a push of my brothers, man. Without a push, ball on the ground, scoop and run.
Scoop and score, man. You ran the whole way.
Yeah, man. Speed never left. But, man, what a game, man. What a game.
Sal, you got to let the man catch his breath. Sal's the king of Philadelphia. Either him or Dom, I'm not sure. Jalen Hurts has his 10th career dub when trailing by double digits. Only Patrick Mahomes has more since he entered the league. The Rams allow a 19-point second-half lead to evaporate as the 3rd largest lead in team history to get away from it. Tim, stayed right where he was from just a moment ago. Completely different team in the second half, right? We showed what Kansas City did to start the second half that gave them a lead they never really were going to relinquish. What did Philly do to totally flip the script in this game?
Well, some personnel changes after Lane Johnson got hurt because they were struggling protecting Jalen Hurts, once Lane came out of the game. Now he comes back. I think what they did was said, look, anytime we have isolated opportunities, one-on-ones for A.J. Brown, we need to take them. And that was the difference when you look at it. So you put him backside of 3-by-1. So trips to the top of the screen, got one-on-one backside. Like for Jalen Hurts, this is a matchup you like every single time, really, versus anybody you're playing. 3-by-1 in the red zone, same thing. He's just too big, too strong, too physical. And as you said in the highlight, like if they're not going to call it, it's indefensible. 3rd and 10, very similar situation. Backside of 3-by-1, isolated route once again. Again, at like the moment of truth, the physicality to catch the football.
He won that 50-50 ball, right?
He wins it. And so, to think that he was shut out in the first half, and then in the second half, 6 for over 100 in a score, like they need to get him involved, because when they get him involved, then you can't just one-on-one him. You have to dedicate other people to guard him. Well, now Saquon's running against a lighter box. So, like, it just goes hand in hand, but the protection has to be the thing that comes first.
Well, like Devontae got away with one, felt like AJ got away with one. So again, when you're a big physical receiver, play big and physical. The superpower that Philadelphia seems to possess at the moment, and this is going to sound real basic or pedestrian, but I think it's real. They don't lose football games. I'm paraphrasing, but Nick Sirianni said a team that continues to fight is dangerous, and I agree with that 100%. But it takes a certain something, doesn't it, to not just look around on a beautiful Sunday and go, you know what? I guess today's not the day. They just don't have that, do they?
They don't. I think it's Jalen Hurts. And you know what I mean? Like, look, their coach has been a successful coach. They've got good players all over their team. I don't know that there's another quarterback that goes through a game with the amount of poise it seems like he goes through games with. When things are awful, like, it doesn't look any different than if he just threw 2 touchdown passes. And even then when you talk to him after the game, it sounds exactly the same. I really think that's it. 33 yards of offense in the first half against Matthew Stafford and that team and what they're doing, and to be unfazed by it, there's leadership that, I think helps you persevere through that. I think it's Hurts.
Competitive greatness when it's required, man, and you nail it right there. It's the poise, and it's just never different. That's stayed in the fight for 60 minutes, and at the end of it, won by 7. Again, significant. So we'll have more discussion on another 3-0 team.
Now beat him again. Our coach Herm Edwards joins the show. Jordan Davis, coach, you can understand why he was out of breath. Wasn't only exhausted after watching that one, we were too. Great win for the Eagles, but what did you take away from this game?
Well, they started out a little clunky, and I think that has a lot to do with they put so much pressure on the run game and Saquon Barkley. They got to open this thing up, I think, early. You're going to get a lot of 8 guys in the box to stop the run. Throw it to this guy. He wears number 11. His name is A.J. Brown. Just kind of throw him the ball every once in a while. Get this offense going. You're going to get one-on-one coverage early in games because
Bye.